Hey there ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another SnowRunner truck comparison, this time with the Voron Grad, the Voron AE and the Voron D. So, as usual, we'll take a look at power and speed, turning radius, ground clearance, trailers, add-ons, fuel consumption, and cost. So let's get straight into it with the power test. Alright, and now for the power test. So we can see just by comparing the stats that the Voron AE in the bottom left has the smallest tank, and the Voron Grad in the top left has the largest tank. They are all running on the same tyres, same mud tyres, all in low plus gear, with no changes to engine, so just a gearbox change. So the Voron Grad is the only one with switchable all-wheel drive and diff lock. The other two just have the always on, which, seeing as they're always on, it doesn't really alter the fuel consumption, as we'll sort of see towards the end. Now, all three do pretty well at getting through the mud. I think the D does suffer a little bit just because of a lack of a very small minor lack of power, whereas the Grad, even though it's the same power to weight rating as the AE, seems to just muscle it out a bit more, a bit quicker. I don't know, I took pretty much the same route with everyone doing the wiggle steer as I went, but as we'll start to see now, you can see the Grad is climbing that final hill and is just about to crest it. So that will be coming in first. And the D and the AE pretty much have the same time. So, I mean, everything is very close, but the Grad takes it. Okay, so now we're going to look at the frame add-ons in general. So all three trucks can have raised suspension and everything up to mud and chain tires. In terms of frame add-ons, you've got the heavy crane, flatbed, fan body, maintenance frame, sideboard, fuel tank, small crane, saddle high and saddle low. On the Voron D, it's the same setup, although it does have the special off-road gearbox. When we look at the add-ons, it's the same as the Voron Grad, so saddle high and low, small crane, heavy crane, van body, sideboard, maintenance frame, the works. Then when we get onto the Voron AE, again you get raised suspension, 50-inch tires. You don't get the option of the maintenance frame add-on, which is odd because all three trucks are basically on the same chassis and the same length. Yeah, no maintenance frame, so it kind of loses out there. Right, now we're going to have a look at the trailer options. So as you can see, I've hitched up a variety of trailers. So we've got towable trailers off the back. Each truck has a tow loop. And then obviously each truck can have low and high saddles, so you can outfit these trucks in any way you want to, really. Just a shame that it's raining seemingly all the time. But yeah, now we're going to go and look at the turning circle. Right, now we're going to look at the turning circles. So, as always, lined up with the green box and the yellow line with the back of the truck. We're in low range. We're just going to go full steering lock and see how far we get. So the wheelbase is pretty short on the Grad, which is nice and useful. So we'll look at the middle. So we'll say the middle was straight down from that 12 foot by 12 foot 6 inches sign. Just back this out of the way. That's a pretty good start. Roll in the Voron D. Same again. Line up with the box. And then chassis. Full lock. Here we go. I think the wheelbase of this one is maybe slightly longer. But it's looking good. Ah. But not that good. So, less than the Vorongrad. Now for the AE. Which is in low, very slow. And forward a tad more. Right, full lock, and off we go. Ooh, I'm not sure this is looking well, as good. Wow. So there we have it. Best turning circle goes to the Grad. Second place, the D. Third place, the AE. So what I'm just going to do is line them up and then we'll look at ground clearance and whatnot. See it in a moment. Right, so now we're going to have a look at the ground clearance. So, you know I said that you couldn't have the maintenance frame on this middle truck, on the Voron D? Yeah, it's maybe down to just that rear section. That slight difference means that it can't have the same size configuration. As in fact, actually the Grad's cab, it goes further back, so yeah, it makes no sense. So all these trucks have the same wheels. They're all basically on the same chassis, so they should pretty much all have exactly the same ground clearance. The Vorongrad is taller overall, and the cab's a little further back. But it's saying that, you can see the wheelbases are all pretty much the same, although all the turning circles differ. So yeah, I'd say they're all on equal footing there for the ground clearance. And to the final scores. So for frame add-ons, the Vorongrad and D scored 9 points, but the Voron AE only scores 8 because it lacks the ability to have the maintenance frame. For power and speed, the Vorongrad was the quickest, whereas the other two were pretty much the same. Turning radius, the Grad had the smallest turning radius. The D was in the middle, and the AE was nowhere near. Ground clearance, it's a 1 across the board because they were all the same, because they're basically on the same chassis. Fuel-wise, so the Grad has the biggest fuel tank, but also use the least fuel, so use it only 6%. So it takes the 2 points there. And then the other two have a difference of 20 litres in their fuel tanks, but the D with the medium tank used slightly more, so it scores 8.5% of its fuel use, as opposed to the Voron AE's 21 litres, so 8.4%. In terms of cost, they're all within $5,000 of each other. So yes, the Voron D is 79,700, but the Vorongrad, which has performed a lot better, is just 84,400. So, I mean, you might as well do another mission or so, and then you can get the Grad. So the final scores: in third place is the Voron AE with 12 points. In second place, the Voron D with 14 points, and the winner, and what I would say would be the best of the three trucks, is the Vorongrad with 16 points. So, if you have found insightful and useful, please consider liking the video, subscribing. I've got a lot of other comparison videos on the channel, so feel free to check them out. And apart from that, so say thanks very much for watching. I've been Deck, and this has been SnowRunner Vehicle Comparisons with the Vorons. Thank you very much, and goodbye.